I want to begin this lesson by showing you the W3 Schools reference for strings. A JavaScript string stores a series of characters like John space Doe. And there's a discussion on string properties. And then we will focus on string methods, and then you can read on, but you'll learn more about this later in the course, wrapper methods. So what we're going to do, and again, there's many more here than we will look at. You can be aware of them, but you won't probably ever use some of them. And so the important ones will be length. And I have the same HTML program that we had before. I have just changed arrays to strings, but the HTML and the CSS is the same. And so the first lesson is the length of a string. And so if we run this, you can see we have the input string being populated by whatever is in this input field, which I have set to a value of the river is wide. And so if I save this and run this, the string length is 17. The next lesson is what character is at a specific index. Remember, we're going to look at index 6, which is the 7th position. And so if I save this and run this, the character at index 6 is V. The next thing I want to show you is how to find the occurrence of a value. Let's change this to a blank. Where does a blank or a space show up? And so I save this, refresh this, and the first occurrence of the string, which is blank, is the third index, 0, 1, 2, 3. So I could change this to R, or let's change it to H, and run this. I didn't put the quotes around it. And there it is at index 1. The last occurrence works exactly the same, only it will give us the last one. H is the first and the last. Let's change that to, I didn't even update this, so let's change that to a comment. Let's uncomment that, and it's going to look for the last index of. And we will update this and press go. And there the first, I should have changed that. Index of the occurrence of string, which is blank, is position 12. The next one is a substring. And this is important because I want to, let's say, grab part of the index. And so I'm going to say from index 1 through index 6. And so I'll save this, I'll update this, and I'll press go. And from index 1 through 6 is HE space RI. And then the next to the last one is I can change an entire string to uppercase. The river is wide. The problem is I can't change a specific part of a string. These functions work on the entire string, but it doesn't allow you to alter. It can return a completely new string, but you can't say change the 4th position to uppercase. And then the last one that I want to show you is this word array. And what's going to happen is it's going to split the string based on the blanks. So wherever there's a blank, before and after, put those words into an array. Now, the reason that this is so valuable is if you were to grab information from some other source, let's say from a spreadsheet, for example, the fields may be separated by commas or semicolons, and so this allows you to break your field apart based on those separating characters. So I'll save this, refresh this, and I press go, and this is from our last lesson, but we haven't had an index thus far, and so now we have that index, which is word array, and now it is populated by the river is wide, 4 elements. So here's the challenge. I want you to set this up like this with the input and the output and the go button in the middle. And I use these 4 pieces: the split, the length, the character at, and 2 uppercase, and used a loop to manipulate this field to where it is bringing back the string with the first letter of each word in uppercase. Now I'm going to pause this for a minute. Okay, I'm back from the pause, and using those 4 key methods with that string, when I run it, this is what I get. Capital T, the capital R, river, capital I is capital W, wide. So see what you can do, and on Monday we will look more closely at it.